and I will share screen. Right, so hi everyone. I am really excited you're here with me in today's session. So I think it's the 7th session now, and last week will be the last one. So today's session, we're going to be talking about women's health and hormones. And everything that I have to share with you in today's class, I've taken it from Dr. Marisa Snyder. She is a professional in her field. She has loads of knowledge in regards to women's health and hormones, and she's also a doTERRA wellness advocate. So she knows a lot about essential oils and how to use essential oils to support us, to support women's health. So everything that you will see here in this class, I've gathered all the information from her. So it's not necessarily me that I know all this knowledge, but actually I've gathered everything that she has from Facebook group. She's got a podcast, she's got her own website. And as soon as I want to find out something about women's health or hormones, I go to her and I always find whatever I need. So all the information you will have today comes from her, from Dr. Marisa Snyder. So let's begin. She mentions about the signs of hormonal imbalance. And if you have a look at the list, and you can spot around 2 out of the 10 signs of hormonal imbalance that you're suffering or that you notice that you may have, then that is a huge sign that you may be suffering from hormonal imbalance. So these signs are mood swings and irritability, digestive problems, you may have excessive sweating, food cravings, fatigue, loss of muscle mass, weight gain, low libido, brain fog, and feeling wired and tired. So if you spot at least 2 out of these 10, then these might be some signs of something going on in your hormones. And you would definitely like to have it checked, maybe go to your GP or go to a specialist to have a look at why you are specifically having these symptoms and whether this comes from hormonal imbalance. So the root causes of hormonal imbalance might be environmental toxins and heavy metals. And to say about this one, I think in the world that we are living right now, it is quite challenging to avoid environmental toxins and heavy metals. However, we do have the possibility to try to avoid them as much as possible in our homes. So Sarah was talking a few weeks ago about green cleaning, about creating cleaning products for your home with essential oils. And if you haven't looked at that class, I would definitely suggest you having a look at that one in regards to creating products for cleaning your home that are, toxic free and that are more natural. So definitely when, like in the environment can be very challenging to avoid these things, but definitely there's something that we can do in our homes. Then another root cause can be chronic stress. And if you think about it, like who can say we live in a stress-free life, Like I know at some point there might be so many of us that have suffered from stress, from anxiety, and nowadays as well with things that are happening, more and more people are suffering from stress and anxiety. So this can also be a root cause of hormonal imbalance. Then trauma, we've got big trauma, small trauma, hidden infections like mold, parasites, bacteria, viruses. Then if there's any sort of nutrient deficiencies, and then also the leaky gut syndrome. So for me, the gut is like the second brain in the body. And so if something is happening with your gut, we know that this can have a ripple effect in other systems in the body. So having a healthy gut is also really important. So this is the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. And as you can see, there's a line that separates the different departments. The one at the top, the two at the top is just the healthcare. Obviously, like you inform yourself, you maybe search for things that you may have. And obviously you continue going to your doctor, you continue going to the hospital if you need, you have your body checked and your wellness checked. But there's something that we can start doing in our everyday life, which is obviously the other four below, which is the foundation, the eating right, having a healthy diet, then doing exercise. It doesn't matter whether it's loads or it's just a little. I think, you know, from just having a 10-minute walk to having like a 5-minute stretch to, I don't know, an hour in the gym is already more than enough to start moving the body. It's just what we need. We need to move the energy and move the body to be healthy. Then obviously rest and manage stress, and also reducing toxic load. So we will be looking into these different categories in regards to hormone balance. So the very first one is obviously having good supplementation. So this is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And Anais mentioned in her second class, she talks very specifically about these 3 supplements. So if you want to have a look more, get to know a bit more about specifically what these supplements have, I would definitely suggest going to her class. But something that I want to add here basically is that we know that in the world that we live right now, the food that we eat, we know how it's harvested, we know how it's grown. And I think that the soil right now, it doesn't have as many nutrients. It is not as rich as it used to be years ago. So we know that probably our family used to have a much better healthy diet style than what we eat right now. And even if you think that you have a very healthy diet, there might be few gaps or dark spots where the food cannot provide you with the nutrients that your body needs. And these supplements have everything that you need and that you might be lacking on. And so it is really worth having a check and having a look at them. So in regards to hormone balance, this will be the foundation, having a good diet and eating your supplements, or at least making sure that, if you know that there's something that you're lacking on, you can purchase them together or you can purchase them separately. And all the information that you will need, you will find it on the doTERRA website. So let's start using essential oils for hormone balance. So I'm going to ask you to grab one of your essential oils that you may have in hand that brings you a sense of relaxation and calm. For me, I am working right now with Adaptive, but please use whatever essential oil you've got that brings you that relaxation mode. And what we are going to simply do, we're just going to open the bottle and place the bottle close to the nose. And just simply close your eyes for a moment. If you have to rest your arms on top of a table or something, feel free to do so. But basically, as you start closing the eyes, I just want you to notice what happens to the shoulder and what happens to the neck, to the head. So this is the power of the pause ritual. So at any point that you feel you are suffering from stress and anxiety, I'm going to ask you to take your bottle of essential oil and place it very close to the nose. And what we are going to do now, we are going to do a specific pranayama technique, a breathing technique, and I will count for you. But basically what we are going to do, we're going to take an inhale for 4 counts. We're going to hold the breath for 4 counts. And then we are going to release the breath or exhale for 6 counts. And we are going to do this 3 times. So when you're ready, find a comfortable position. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. And let's begin. So take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When you're ready, just keep your eyes closed, relax the bottle, relax the arms. Just continue breathing normally. Then when you're ready, just gently drop the chin to the chest. Notice the stretch on the cervical spine. And open your eyes. Nice. So I really hope you enjoyed this. It's just very simple breathing technique. But at any point you feel stressed, you feel anxious, if it's at work, grab your essential oil and place it on your back, place it on your purse, and I'm sure you will have a moment to simply do this for like 20 seconds. So just the fact that we are opening the bottle and placing it very close to our nose, that's giving already a message to the brain, like you're already breathing the aroma. And the most important thing is that at least you're really tuning into the present moment. You're really purely focusing on the aroma, and hopefully forgetting about what else has actually triggered you that anxious feeling. So let's carry on. So I used Adaptive, but other calming blends can be Claricalm, which is the woman's blend. Valance is also one of my favorites, Serenity, Whisper. But if you do have your own essential oil that you know that brings you that sensation, then continue using it and take it with you. Okay, so feeling energetic. If you feel low, if you feel tired, the foundation is to have a good supplementation and a good eating diet. So having your lifelong vitality pack, the LSV, will be something quite important to have. And then there's a specific supplement called Mito2 Max, and this is a supplement that will give you the energy that you need instead of having too many coffees. So right now I've realized that I cannot handle a second cup of coffee. So I do love my coffee, so I'll have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and then I won't take any more coffee through the day because it's just not good for my system. So what I'm doing though, during lunchtime, after my lunch, I will have a Mito2 Max, and it really gives that energy, that boost of energy that you need to carry on and finish the day. Obviously, to feel energetic, you need to have a good night of sleep. So restful essential oils that you can use topically on a diffuser would be lavender. Vetiver is also quite interesting, and Serenity, which is the sleeping blend. If you want to feel that energy, that boost of energy, essential oils that you want to go to would be peppermint, Adaptive, like I've been using, cheer, grapefruit. And then if you want to feel like superwoman, like strong, you would go for perhaps wild orange, motivation, elevation, which are obviously essential oils that lift you up, not only lift you up, but also really expand you out. So as you can see here, essential oils that you could have in your 10 top oils, apart from wild orange, and others that are just very interesting to have as well in your collection. Okay, so control cravings. First of all, who doesn't have control cravings at some point? But first of all, to kind of stop having these cravings or control them, obviously you have to properly fuel your body. But secondly, you have to acknowledge whether at which point in the day you notice you are craving something that maybe you don't need. As soon as you actually spot the moment in the day that you know you've got or you need this extra package of crisps, of maybe a slice of chocolate, or maybe, I don't know, a piece of cake, Dr. Marisa Snyder actually says that if you can avoid this craving sensation for at least 90 seconds, you will start making changes in the way that your mind behaves towards cravings. Because she says your stomach doesn't need this extra package of crisps or this slice of chocolate. Your stomach doesn't need it, but it's your mind. You actually have created a habit, and your mind will say, wait a moment, it's 8 o'clock, I need my, I don't know, slide of cake, you know? So when you start acknowledging if you've got these specific cravings in a specific moment in the day, then if you actually can avoid going to the fridge or going to the shelf for 90 seconds, you will start taking control of the cravings. What can you do to, you know, to support these habits and maybe change it to a more natural one? Will be to use essential oils. And essential oils that are very good for this will be peppermint, smart and sassy, and then I don't have it here, but cinnamon is also a good one. And what you would do basically, you would have maybe like a toothpick, and you will wet the toothpick on the essential oil, and you'll just place it on the mouth. Maybe just have it a little bit, or if you don't have a toothpick, you can go like this with the essential oil and place it on the edge of the tongue, tip of the tongue, and already that taste will actually relax the mind. And so you will feel that, you know, like you've actually sorted that craving that you had. Okay, so let's go to supporting our reproductive hormones. So in regards to daily menstrual cycle support, the foundation, the base will be having your supplements, your lifelong vitality pack. If you know that you have to support your gut, there's 2 specific supplements called Terrazyme and PB Assist. And if you go to the doTERRA website and you search for these ones, you will find so much information. Then we've got the use of Claricalm, the monthly blend, which is the very first one that you see in the picture. And this is the women's blend. And you don't necessarily have to use this blend only when you've got your period, but you can use it through the whole month. And what you would do, you will simply just use your Claricalm on pulse points, maybe on inner wrists, maybe just behind the ears, maybe on the soles of the feet. And something that I like to do is just literally just draw a big heart on my belly, just underneath the belly button where the ovaries are. So you actually want, you know, the skin to be really absorbing the essential oil right where the ovaries are. And then something quite important as well is just like start introducing some self-care rituals. These hormones love this, and I don't know, like just see what you would like to do and what you would like to start introducing in your life. Maybe you love listening to music, so why not just having a moment in the day where you sit on the sofa and just listen to your favorite music whilst having a cup of tea? Or perhaps you have to give yourselves, I don't know, a bath every week, like treat yourself to a bath with essential oils, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe twice a month, or maybe just give yourself a massage on the feet with essential oils. All these little things that you can do for yourself will definitely play a major, you know, a significant change to the way that your hormones live inside you. essential oils that the hormones love are geranium. Geranium is absolutely great, and I cannot think of a better essential oil that women connect the most. Lavender, we've got neroli and yarrow pom. All these are great essential oils. And then if you are on your perimenopause or menopause, if you need some support in regards to this time of your life, then you would go for the foundation, which is the Lifelong Vitality Pack, having your supplementation. If you need some gut support, you would go for, again, the specific supplements of Terrazyme and PB Assist. You would continue using Claricalm monthly, again, on your pulse points, behind the ears, back of the neck, maybe soles of the feet. You know, just continue giving yourself some love. And then there's 2 specific supplements for women in perimenopause and menopause, which are phytoestrogen and bone nutrients. And again, if you go to doTERRA's website and you search for these ones, they will give you loads of information about these 2. Okay, so now, Dr. Marisa Snyder has created different blends to support women's health and hormones. And I'm gonna ask you to perhaps grab your phone and you can take some pictures, but I will explain very quickly how you would be creating your own 10 ml roller bottle. So for instance, if we look at the Superwoman blend, you will see the oils that are in this blend, and you will see that they are in order. And on top of every bottle, you'll see a number. So basically, you will start with clary sage, and you will put 12 drops of clary sage on your roller bottle. Then you will go to lavender, and you will place 10 drops. Then geranium, 5 drops. Cedarwood, 5 drops. Ylang ylang, 4 drops. And then the rest of it, you will fill it up with fractionated coconut oil. And there you go. You've got your very specific, very personalized roller bottle for you. So grab your phone and maybe take some pictures. So here we are, the Superwoman and the stress relief. Brain fog be gone and cool your hot mess. I love that one. What else? PMS support and love your liver. Adrenal love and thyroid support. Release negative emotions and energy burnout. And that's it. So that's it for today, actually. So the blend that you can receive in this class will be a blend made with lavender, cedarwood, and geranium. And yes, and the next session will be with Sarah, and she will be talking about oils for pain management. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop the sharing, and I will stop the recording.